I saw a story the other day that Mark Zuckerberg's right-hand woman came out and said that Facebook was monetizing hate and promoting hate. And damn, it's difficult for me to disagree. Only humanity could take something designed to bring us together and turn it into a factionalized battleground. I have the fortunate or unfortunate, depending on the day, my mood, or topic, stance of being in a true middle ground where Facebook is concerned. While some of my friends voted for Trump and would again, others find him an odious wound that needs to be excised. Some favor a more socialized approach to medicine, while some decry it as a slippery slope. Indulge me for a moment. I feel it is important to explain where I sit prior to saying where I stand. I am a libertarian, lowercase l intended greatly. While I feel there is a need for government, I feel the greatest need for it is to protect individual freedoms from all enemies, foreign or domestic, including itself. Many of you knew me in a more cynical time in my life. Fear motivated my decisions. Now my alignment has shifted from the cynical to the skeptical. I come from the camp that believes given the chance to do good, most people will. I found a partner in my wife that pulls the best for me, leading by example. She would and has given of herself until she has nothing left. My gratitude for her has not only aided my new alignment, it's given it wings and purpose. But let's get back to the point. Over the last year, I've seen a bunch of new friends on Facebook. People that I worked with 25 years ago, high school classmates, and others that I haven't seen for decades have reached out to me there. Coworkers have seen me in their people you may know and asked to be my friend. It is exhilarating to see their successes and growth. Many have married, have children, and even grandchildren. Good on you, all of you. My fears, however, are that these people don't seem to mingle. Facebook isn't one of Jesse and my parties, where we bring the disparate groups in our life together and mix them. It has become an archipelago of insular islands, preaching and re-preaching the same messages to the initiated over and over again. The internet was supposed to be the true marketplace of ideas, where we could not only find those views we agreed with, but talk about what we didn't. But as happens throughout history, we allowed the old guard, print and television media, to become Caesar in what could have been the equivalent of the Roman Senate. We allowed those least suited to lead us not only to give us information, but to formulate and report what our opinions and feelings should be. As the genius that was Bill Hicks used to say, mimicking the electorate, I think the puppet on the right shares my beliefs. I think the puppet on the left is more to my liking. Hey, wait a minute, there's only one guy holding both puppets. And here we are. So yearning for offense, chomping at the bit for a fight that never comes because we never actually engage with someone who actually disagrees with us. It is far harder to scream your diatribe when you replace the keyboard with a person listening to you. And why is that? It is, in my personal opinion, that we don't respect this technology yet. Ever see the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? Yeah, we're the apes, the internet is the black obelisk. We have found our tribes and we are sticking with them. And to a degree, I can see why it's so easy. Today I looked at 3 posts from the more conservative side of my feed and 3 from the more progressive side. Reading through the comments, we may need hospital visits for sore shoulders from all the patting we do on our own backs. Have you actually read through these? People screaming in agreement with each other. It sounds like a playground at recess. So many intelligent, thoughtful people rejecting both facets of themselves to bark and squeal with the tiny group they find agreeable. So, if you're still with me, I applaud your attention span. It has survived in an era fixated on destroying it. In these times when we are separated physically and politically, we need to recognize we share more than we don't. I know we don't stand together on everything. I know we can't change each other's minds every time as well. My hope is you all stand with me against injustice, suffering, and avarice. You may not know how you've helped me in the past, but you have all played a part in making me, well, me. You have helped someone who is hurting, gave to those who need it, listened to those who cried out, and spoke for those without a voice. I'm ashamed to have to ask this, but I have to ask more of you. Talk to each other. Really talk. Really listen. Be ready to be offended. Offense is not a deal breaker for me, and it shouldn't be for you either. The First Amendment is there for a reason. If we cannot disagree civilly, we will remain where we are, ignoring and disregarding views that make us uncomfortable. Humanity is unique among earthlings in our inquisitiveness. We are so proud of our intelligence and resilience. Let's use them both. Face your fears. Face what you find distasteful. Learn from the whole of existence, not just the fluffy, comfortable parts. If we're going to be here in 100 years or even 100 days, we need to find that 1 square inch of common ground. I'm looking to.